What's up, heroes? Dragonferno here again, and today we're going to be playing the Henry Stickmin collection, and I am super excited for this. My friend Chi here is in the chat right now. She actually got this for me on Steam as a Christmas gift, so I'm really thankful for that. Thank you for this, and thanks to her, we're going to be able to play one of my favorite games from my childhood, from when I was younger. And this collection, oh, hold on, music's a bit loud in my end. And this collection, the Henry Stickmin collection, is I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that this game series like kept going on after like the first three that I played when I was younger, and then like it's still relevant to this day, and people still like enjoy playing it. Every now and then I'll still see like a new like YouTuber or like someone like this get into the game series, and it's fun to see them like go back and see the older games, especially since the older games, even though like they can be quite dated with the references they make, they're still surprisingly pretty relevant. Like it's like, I mean, it helps, I guess, that a lot of the games they reference are like really popular ones like Minecraft or like TF2 or Portal, which up to this day are still being played. So it's really nice to see the games hold up and people still enjoy them, and it's nice to be able to share these games with you guys today, because I played, I think, the first three or maybe the first four. I can't remember what the fourth one was. But the rest of them I've only ever seen other people play, and I've never watched the full playthrough of Henry Stickmin collection yet. So I still have like a lot that I haven't seen of the later games, or the ones that are more recent. Hey, thank you, Shi, again. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. I haven't. Oh, excuse me. Wow, I muted the cough and then accidentally unmuted it. Oh well. Anyway, I'm really excited for this, and what was it? Oh yeah, I haven't opened the game yet. I've been really I actually got like a few games recently as well, and I'm really cautious of opening any of them because I want to open them for stream, and I really like, I know nowadays the whole this one cutscene plays one time and one time only thing rarely happens now, and you could probably just go into your update and delete the save file, the checks for that if you really wanted to. But like, I just want to be careful, like not just like ruin a surprise that I could have gotten on stream. It's really changed the way I look at games now that I'm streaming. But like, I haven't opened this yet. I'm just gonna go open it real quick. You guys will probably hear the game it plays like something. I'm just gonna check if there's anything I need to be cautious of before I switch it over to the screen. But let me just open the game first. Inner slot. Man, it's so cool too that there's Amogus in this, and the same people who work on Amogus work on this. It's pretty cool. Alright, yeah. Let me stop the music now. Oh, the game audio is pretty loud. Okay, let me turn that down. Okay. Get it higher. And now let's actually put the game. Let me skip it. It's gonna be nice. A nice way to like spend the Sunday, just chilling with Henry Stickmin again. I want to see if how many like how much of all the references I'd be able to get. Like I'm pretty sure a lot of the ones in the earlier game for sure. The earlier games for sure I'll get like nearly all of them. But in the more recent ones, I wonder if there's any games that I might like miss out a reference on. I want to see. Just adjusting the screen size, sorry. Oh yeah, speaking of Henry Stickmin, the distraction dance from this game, or from one of the games in this collection, I suppose, I actually have it in Fortnite because I got an Among Us bundle. I got the Hololive Among Us collab stuff on Among Us, and since there was a bundle, there was a promo if you got it within, I think, last year or something, or sometime up until January this year, you'd also get, like, if you purchase anything in Among Us, you'd also get the Among Us like backpack in Fortnite along with Henry Stickmin's distraction dance. I love that. I have that emote in Fortnite. It's so much fun. Wait, what the flip? Is the game's getting louder? I can see it on my audio capture. What's happening? All right. Anyway, I think we should be good to go. Actually, wait. I'm a little paranoid. Let me just check something. I also want to full speed this. It's possible. I know this is as big as it gets, I guess. All right, perfect. I can see chat while this is on. All right, nice. Right here, breaking the bank. Ah, this is a classic. It's just been so long. Man, it's been so long since I played any of the Henry Stickmin games. Breaking the bank. I think I did experience them in order. Yeah, I did breaking the bank. No, wait, no. No. Actually, yeah, I think I did the second game first because all three of the earlier games were out at the time when I discovered Henry Stickmin on Newgrounds. And I think I did the second game first, and then the first game, and then the third one. I think that's what I did. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. The third game had just come out, and that's how I found out about Henry Stickmin. I can't remember if it was because I was browsing on Newgrounds or if I found a YouTuber playing it. It's either of the two, but man, this is fun. Alright, bios. To unlock a bio, right click a character when you see them. Henry Stickmin. He's short on cash, so it's time to get some. Not to be confused with Henry Stickman. I think I used to call him Henry Stickmin. Henry Stickmin. I like that it's Stickmin. That's a nice ring there. Breaking the bank. You know, I didn't even notice that they actually updated the art for this game. I just thought this was how it always looked because it looks so good. And then I look back at the old art and wow, yeah, the old art still looks really good, but it didn't have any of like the shading or like the extra like I guess animation that like the smoother animation that this has. Oh, nearly forgot as well. Hold on, real quick. Almost forgot something. But yeah, we're here to break into the bank. Hey outside, welcome to the chat. We're breaking into the bank. And the classic six choices from the first game. You have shovel, explosives, teleporter, disguise, wrecking ball, and laser. Of these ones, I'm trying to recall what was I think my first choice might have been the laser when I was first trying this. Either that or it was the teleporter. Which by the way has a really funny I'm not particularly pressed about like I'm not really focusing on getting like the correct answer all the time in the earlier games because I already know what they are. I just want to go through the really funny like wrong ones, basically all of them. But this is the game that taught me that teleportation powers would do that probably if you weren't careful. It's emergent technology, I'm sure. Oh wow, the stacks wasn't like this before either. Oh, and the fail text is also different now. That's a different change. I like the new updated art. It looks nice. It's emergent technology. I'm sure it will get better. Let's see. I'll try the laser. Yeah, I think this was one of the first few ones I did. Let me see if the audio. Oh, actually, I want to see if the audio levels is also okay. Let me pop this up. Wait. Oh my gosh, hold on. I just want to switch the panels. Oh, yes, there it is. Just want to make sure it's okay. Open Sesame. That one tripped me out when I was younger. I was like, wait a minute, why did it fall that way? Why did it fall at all? The wrecking ball. I can't imagine how loud it would be to drive a wrecking ball all the way here. Or how slow also. By the way, I was actually in driving school fairly recently. I know I don't really need to drive. I can probably run anywhere faster than any vehicle on Earth in the next century will take me. But like, I found out there's actually, even though it's extremely obvious, for whatever reason, they still teach you in driving school either way that you're not supposed to drive construction vehicles on the road because they would destroy the road. Actually, funny enough, that's the only I believe that's the only reason why they're not allowed on the road, because they would destroy the road, which makes sense. But also, I'm like, wouldn't it also be dangerous for the high power like mechanical equipment on them that could destroy the other cars? I feel like that's a more pressing concern than the road. But anyway, there's no construction scheduled for today. So that means if it was a scheduled day, you could have gotten away with that one. Explosives. I think this was the one I least like considered. I was like, no way, explosives would work, right? Yo! I forgot how big that was. I think I'll turn up the audio a little. Handle with care. I think after the teleporter, my best bets were I think shovel and disguise. Like I thought laser might have been good, but then like I was like, how strong would the laser actually be? And then it failed in a way I didn't expect it to. The classic Legend of Zelda. Na, 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 na. I think they actually changed it slightly. If I recall correctly, the original was much more the gas main. The original was much more was much more like very close. It might have been the exact sound by that too. Penta fail. Let's get all the achievements. Let's see. Never dig straight down. Ah, Minecraft reference. Wait a minute. Was that always the fail message for this? I can't remember. I think Break the Bank might have been 2011. Minecraft. That line was already like around that time. I think like late 2010s. Yeah, I think that existed at that time. And then the disguise. Ooh, I'm not sure if this had that animation before in the original version. But yeah, also the gas main name because the text was so hard to read. I think in the original it was even way harder. In here it's much more obvious since they actually like highlight the text. But back then I had no idea why this thing exploded. I just saw he broke into a pipe and then it blew up. I was like, wait, what? But yeah, I'm actually really paranoid that I'm like any gas. Cause like you know how they have signs at the gas station like turn off your phone, you know, like stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. Even if I pass by the gas station, I'm like, yeah, I'm turning the Wi-Fi off immediately because I don't wanna I don't wanna be in like the taxi driving by the gas station and then suddenly the gas station explodes because I was texting my friends on Messenger or something. I don't want to be like probably not how it works, but like I don't want to be safe.
Eh? How did we lose one? I think we should throw it in the back.
I don't know how they didn't see him on the side of the road though. Right.
You ever wonder why there's a bank out here? Well, I think it's supposed to be like more of a vault, you know? Oh, that makes sense.
That is true. Oh, I forgot. I should be right-clicking these guys. Sorry. I think I recall they also added a thing where you have to click on certain Easter eggs in the background to like add them to an archive of some kind. So I'll be trying to do that as well. Ooh, there's two guys there though. It's fine. Breaking the bank is literally just these six choices. A very simple game, a nice introduction to the formula, and I'm glad it took off. Or like, I'm glad the creators like enjoyed it so much that they did the second one because this is a really short game, and if you got the right answer right off the bat, that was it basically. You didn't have anything else. Apart from of course the new grounds like achievement system, but like that's really cool though. That you know, they're still like that they still continued. I like that. It's nice. I honestly love. Oh, it's the same guy. Okay, yeah, of course. They were the ones outside. I love indie gaming so much, man. There's so much creativity in the community, and I really love seeing the evolution of indie games. All right, so I think that was the only other time we saw a person. So let's just get the last two guys here, and then we'll move on to the next game.
Yeah? How did we lose one?
Nice. It even tells you when you have all of them. Nice.
Just to be safe.
Okay, that guy.
You ever
I think the guy with the mustache, the one on the right, when it was like close up. I think that guy is supposed to be in the second game, in one of the scenes, which I'll mention later. But I'm not sure because it looks like the same guy, but they have completely different voices and accents. And you know, okay, of course they're like stickmen, so like they're very simplified designs. But even then, you can actually tell a lot of them apart because they give them very unique like distinguishing features and of course voices and personalities. So. What's in the archive? Ooh, achievements. So that's achievements at archive. That always confused me whenever I saw a stream because it said ACH. I was like archive or achievement. It is achievement. Can't have that going all day, chip. Keys. Ooh, I wonder what that is. Actually, let's go back. I wanna get all the Steam achievements for this. I say Steve, but I meant Steam achievement. I'm just gonna start clicking everywhere and see if we can find anything. It looks like I'm looking for keys or some kind of thing that like picks. I was like, yeah, I can't leave that on for too long. Oh wait, what the? Oh! Somebody's car was blinking. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. I have no idea if it was a right click or a left click that triggered that, but like I was spamming both, so I guess I'll have to figure out next time. Nice. That was breaking the bank. We got the achievements for it. We got the fails for it, and we got the bios. Perfect. Let's see the bios actually. Oh, I wonder if Henry's bios will change per game. Oh, they are. Yeah, they're different. Nice. 1, 2. Oh, 2 page. Okay, there's a lot of characters there. Chad Hansen. Fresh out of college, guarding a bank sounds awesome. Unfortunately, this job happens to be in the middle of nowhere. Philly Collin. Philly's been working as a guard at this bank, well, for 5 years. I like that because he's the one who calls it the pub. For 5 years now. He loves the badass look of the uniform. Pretty cool. Ted McAdams. Oh hey, what's up? Welcome to the chat. Feel free to use Tagalog or English. I can speak both of them. Whichever one you're more comfortable with, I can adjust, don't worry. Welcome. We're playing Henry Stickmin collection right now. We just got through the first game in the collection. How you found this game? It's on Steam. You can find it on Steam. It's a collection of several Newgrounds games. Although I'm not sure if all of them are on Newgrounds, because some of the later ones are like really big games. But even then, I think there's a lot of like very lengthy games on Newgrounds back in the 2010s either way. But yeah, you can find this on Steam. I'm not sure if it's being sold anywhere else. Maybe Epic Games. I'm not sure. But you can check your game store of choice, I guess, and they probably will have it. But either way, it is on Steam though. It is on Steam, and it's a collection of, I believe, 6 games. Yeah. We're going through the bios right now. We've just completed the first game in this series. It's a very short game. It's the very first one they made, but it's a really nice like short game, and it really sets the tone for the series as well. It's pretty cool. Ted McAdams, the driver of the bank truck. He and Winston have been partners for many years. Ted has always been the driver. They don't take turns. It's kind of... Winston Davis. He always rides shotgun in the bank truck. He prefers looking at the scenery rather than focusing on the road. I get that, yeah. Alright, now we're on to the next one, or episode 1 as this is called. Ooh, I like how... Yeah, okay, this is so short, they call it the prologue. It's actually pretty cool. And it is really a prologue, actually. You could play escaping the prison without context for the first game. And that's how I did it when I stumbled upon this series. I played this one first and then played Breaking the Bank. Actually, I might have done Escaping the Prison, the third game, and then discovered that, oh wait, I missed one, and then played the first one, this one. I think that's the order I did it in. Alright, Escaping the Prison. This one, of the first 3, I think this one's my favorite. Have fun, Drago. I got alert for today. Oh yeah, no problem. Good luck with your work, Chi. I hope everything will be okay, and then that it's not too stressful. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a happy learn. Escaping the prison. Right click.
Oh, you.
Oh, we can't right click yet.
You're free to go.
These guys though.
Not really, but you've got.
Bruh.
Don't get your hopes up. We've already checked it for anything useful, haven't we, Dave?
What?
Yeah. Of course I checked it. I mean, if I didn't check it, I'd lose my job, and I don't want to lose my job.
Looks like Dave didn't check the box. There's such a clear divide on the cake, I can't believe. Actually, there were a couple times where I saw that and I was a little unsure if it was a cake or not. Like when I was younger, I was like, wait a minute. And then I saw that, oh yeah, no, there are candles on it. Yeah, that's a cake. Alright, so our 6 choices here. In this game, the second game, like adds so much more past the first one. Because like the first one was just 6 choices. Now we have multiple endings and several different ways to fail. And we're gonna go through all of them. Now, do you have a favorite fail in this game? Ooh, good question, actually. I am... Ooh, a favorite fail. That's actually kind of hard. There's a lot of really funny ones. Although I Actually, I think I might be staring my favorite one right now. It might be energy drink, actually. It might be this one. Later on, we'll probably find one that I'd like more. Or like, I'll remember one that I like more. It's like a few of the reference fails, one like the portal gun one was kind of funny. It was like really funny to me. But this one, I think this one might be my favorite. At least right now, or at least for this specific episode, this one's my favorite. Energy drink. Like I love these like super speed jokes. I love them so much. I think this one's my favorite, or at least for this episode. Uh, the piece of running faster than the speed of sound. Oh, I should be clicking things actually. Wait, I guess nah, we can just go through this fail again. Trying to get all the bios. How about you? What's your favorite fail of the game? Ooh. And your heart stops. Energy. Side effects include nausea, headaches, rapid heart rate, and possibilities of stroke and/or heart attack. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Now I'm not overly cautious of like energy drinks or coffee, but I don't. I'm already energetic enough, so I don't drink those other than for the taste. So like I very rarely have them. I mostly drink water, if not always just water. If I want like a flavored drink, it's usually when I'm outside, or like at home. I have some chocolate milk every now and then, or milk or regular milk every now and then. But I really mostly just stick to water. And sometimes Yakult. I like Yakult. I really do. It's also really good for your digestive system. But that's also a good thing. Alright, real quick, I'll just go through the energy drink fail again just because I missed one guy in the jail cell. Man, that's crazy. He just went to the bar with one ticket. I got this guy. Yeah, okay, I got these guys already. Throw him in the trash, bro. By the way, look, it's Tankman from Newgrounds. Wait, is that Japanese text? Yeah, I think that's Japanese text. Yeah, the green one there. Oh, I got this guy. West Mesa Penitentiary, which I think might be a Black Mesa reference. By the way, I almost forgot to point that one out, and I'm trying to point out all the references I can find. Alright, we try. Okay, I'm gonna be very careful to not avoid locking us into a route just yet, because I want to go through the different fails. Although I think we'll do one of my favorite routes here, one of my favorite endings of all the series, first. And we'll do it first. It's my favorite one of these endings as well for this specific game. Now, I think I have to be very careful. A few of these three of these will send us to a different route. This one, I think it's a fail. Not gonna lie, this got me. I was like, you know what? It should work this time, right?
Fire!
Oh gosh, that's quick. It's quick. Okay, got him. Way to have the finger in the trigger, you know? We just can't seem to get the hang of that thing, okay? That's so bad. That's so unfortunate, bro. Actually, I have a story about that actually from from me and my friends, like me and the Unstoppables were like talking, right? And like you're having a nice chat over lunch, while taking a break from our superhero patrols, and one of them tells me about an experience they had while they were doing like a firing squad practice, and they tell me that apparently when they were firing, like they were already firing at the targets, and they were like lying down on the ground firing at the targets like a distance away in a safe zone. Their instructor then told them that to be very careful and not to aim too high, because beyond the hill they're shooting at is a school, or if it wasn't a school, I think it was a hospital. Which is like, what? Why would they set up there? But yeah, it was crazy. I'm kind of scared we might get locked into a route. I think this one's a fail. Yeah, but the other two might not be, so I'm gonna go straight for the route that I want to take first. It's really unfortunate. Oh my gosh, no! That really got me too, because like, the first time I saw it, I was like, yo, it's poking him in the eye! And then suddenly, boom. Good aim, good aim. Alright. Now we take my favorite route. I love this one. How many friends co-workers attorneys? All of those names were referenced, by the way, or nearly all of them. September 9th, 12:53 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
Please continue your testimony.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so that's a new guy.
Partner in the armored van, but suddenly she spotted a bag on the side of the road.
Wait,
Got
what?
out
New
and
bag?
eventually
Oh,
decided
no.
to throw the bag
No,
in
no,
the
it
other.
has to be
Didn't know there was
the
someone
shotgun guy,
hiding
yeah.
there. Objection!
From last
So,
game.
the defendant crawled into that bag in order to break
Phoenix
into
right
the bank.
over here.
Is that correct?
Objection! I love that.
Is it not obvious? Is it really that obvious? I have proof that the defendant.
Okay, never
didn't
mind.
hide
I was
himself in
wrong.
that bag.
The person I was mistaking
Well then,
the shotgun guy
what are you
for
waiting
is not him.
Present
Shotgun
this
guy is
evidence
actually in
already.
this game. On the evidence. I actually have no idea if these counts as fails or not, but I'll get them anyway. So of these evidences, now this is actually pretty cool. I didn't get this right my first try, or the second or the third, I think, when I was younger. But it's actually really cool how you prove this, because like okay. Let's actually go through the choices here before I tell you which one's the correct one, right, or show you which one's the correct one. But going through these choices, right, we have the attorney's badge, which obviously is no. Why would you show your badge as evidence? No. We have the disguising bag, the floor plans of the bank, mysterious device, security footage, and doctor's analysis. Now, doctor's analysis sounds pretty good, right? Okay, so, we could maybe prove something using the doctor's analysis, okay, so, they found him hiding in the bag. Maybe it was maybe he was put in the bag or something, right? Maybe we could prove it through some of the injuries or analysis of the situation. However, Henry Stickmin, as far as we know, wasn't injured anywhere, so that's not gonna help us. Security footage, pretty good too, but the security footage also shows our client in the act, so it's not gonna help us. Excuse me. And if there was security footage of the outside, he's definitely guilty because they would see him putting on a disguise. Floor plans of the bank, that's not gonna help us either, because the crime supposedly happened outside going in, because he snuck in through a disguise. And mysterious device. Yeah, pretty sure this is also still a teleporter. And no, why would the teleporter work? But yeah, I think when I first tried, I think I tried this one and then this one, and then realized it probably was a disguising bag. I think that's what I did, or maybe I might have tried this one too, and then this one. Yeah, I think that's what I did. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4 when I first played it all these years ago. But yeah, we'll get one fail here, I think, and I think that should count for all the fails, because I don't think there's a unique fail for everything else. Oh, I forgot, there's also a message here. Defendant suffered many bruises and cuts. Interesting. Detail. I think that's like a red herring for it. Let's present it and see what happens.
What is this?
It's evidence.
It's evidence.
And how exactly does this prove anything?
Well, I was just kidding. Let me try.
This is no time for jokes. I see no reason to further prolong this trial. I find the defendant, Henry Stickmin,
guilty. What kind of third-rate lawyer did you hire? Bruh. I'm thinking about it, and I honestly think that could work in the case. You could present both of these two evidences and get yeah, here's the doctor's analysis to prove. Okay, it'll make sense because I haven't explained it yet. The disguising bag works, and we'll see why here. And when you see why it works, you can understand why the doctor's analysis could support the evidence the disguising bag gives. So we're gonna give the disguising bag.
Is
Take
that
that!
the bag the defendant hid in?
Yes, but there's one thing that's been bothering me.
Watch and learn, a
Was
master
hiding in
lawyer.
his bag, then how did he tie the knot from the outside of the bag? What? If he was inside the bag, it'd be impossible for him to tie that knot on the outside.
But then, how did he do it?
It's simple. He didn't. What are you saying? I'm saying my client wasn't hiding that bag at all. He was stuffed in there. By this very witness!
Intense.
As you can see by this doctor's analysis, the defendant had taken quite the beating. While I was in the
Oh, there, he actually
was
presents. Okay,
unconscious.
why? Bro, he actually presents it. I
This is
completely
absurd.
forgot he did that.
The witness was attempting to dispose of the body. He left the defendant in the bag, knowing he'd drive by it on the way back to the bank. When the witness and his partner passed the bag, he convinced his partner to throw the bag in with
Wait,
the
is he
others.
accusing the other lawyer?
but why
I
would
think
he
that's
do
what's
that?
happening here, right?
Why, to dispose of the body, of course. There were millions of bags of money in that bank, and the witness knew it would take a long time before the victim was found. But unfortunately for the witness,
Who is
the
this
victim
witness,
woke
by
up
the
and
way?
tried to
Is he a
escape from his
security
tomb.
cam guy?
He was arrested on the spot, and the witness thought
You
everything
can
was
see him
over.
cheering on
Come
camera.
back to haunt him now. You guys can't. These
Oh no,
can't
sorry,
have
sorry, sorry, no, no. He's blaming him, the client on the other side, the witness. Yeah.
Well, that certainly was an interesting trial. However, I am now ready to deliver my verdict. I find the defendant, Henry Stickmin.
Ah, yeah, not guilty. Ooh, oh, that guy walked up straight now! Ah, we have to sit through the cutscene again! Right, lawyered up. Puffballs United. Is Puffballs United and Interslot the same team, or is it like... I actually kinda wanna Google that. Hold on. Oh, we gotta do it again. Let me go back. Sorry. Scorpio, nice. Oh, I forgot to give that. I just wanna get those like
Is that
last
the
two
bag
guys.
the
who missed
defendant
there.
hidden?
Yes, but there's one
I
thing.
wanna
that's
do that
bothering
actually.
me.
Inner slot. I wanna see the
If
history
was
of
hiding
this.
in this bag, then
Because inner slot's the one that
tie the
worked
knot
on
from
this.
the outside of the bag.
About inner slot, yeah.
If he was inside the bag, it'd be impossible for him to tie that knot on the outside.
But then, how did he do it?
It's simple. He didn't. What thought you
Sorry,
say?
I can't help making a face
My
with those
client wasn't hiding
sound
that
cues.
bag at all. He
It
was
fits
stuffed
so
in
well.
By this very witness.
Alright, let's see. About.
As you can see by this doctor's analysis.
I'm sorry, I'm
the
trying
defendant
not
had
to
taken
laugh
quite
because there's
a
so much
beating.
Among
While
Us
I was
on
in
the
the
inner
bag,
slot like
he was
website.
unconscious.
Alright, okay.
This is absurd. The
The
witness was attempting to dispose
I
of
want
the
to see the
body.
history.
He
Inner
left the
slot,
defendant in the
Puffballs
bag,
United.
knowing he'd drive by it on the way back to the bank. When the witness and his partner passed the bag, he convinced his partner to throw the bag in
Puffballs
with the
United. Now
others.
here's what I did.
But why would he do that?
Why?
Oh,
to dispose
okay.
of the body, of
Puffballs
course.
United is the username
Millions
of
bags
someone,
money
and
in
they're a
the bank, and the witness
co-founder
knew
of
it would take a
Inner
long
Slot.
time before
I
the
see.
victim was found. But unfortunately for the witness, his
Okay, that's
victim
pretty
woke up
cool
and tried to
actually. So
escape
that
from his
means,
tomb.
yeah,
was
Inner
arrested on the
Slot
spot
is just
and
made up
thought
of
everything was over.
Puffballs United and
Come back
whoever
to
you
haunt
worked
him
with,
now.
or they worked with. Sorry, I don't know them. So Puffballs United, I'm assuming based off of their Google description, is one person, and then whoever they worked with in the future, like
Well,
if they
that
worked with
certainly
anybody
was an interesting
when
trial.
they were making the
However,
rest
I'm
of the
now
Henry
ready to
Stickmin
deliver
games
my verdict.
at the time.
I find
They-
the
they-
defendant, Henry
They,
Stickmin.
they formed Inner Slot. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's nice. It's pretty cool. Oh gosh, almost forgot. No, I keep accidentally clicking off the screen. Oh my god. Okay, no. Alright, sorry, I messed up there. I'll just. Oh my gosh, I'm just so interested in this. Fourth base, programming for fourth base. Oh nice, you can see like all the other credits here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back. I won't do that right now, just cause. Actually, wait, what? I won't do that right now, just cause. Actually, I wonder if I can go back to the ending or no. It's pretty cool. I can just keep like quick swap between all of these. Nice. I love the little drawings they have, especially on the bios for like the notebook. It looks like Henry Stickmin's like actual notes and plans or like research for the cases. You know, it's pretty cool. Right. Let's see. So let's try out file. I can't remember what file did. Ah, yeah. File would lead to cell door and window. That's right. That's right. Okay, I think Windows will fail. I think. And then cell door is gonna leave us to another room. Okay. Pro tip: look before you leap. Oh gosh, it's so funny how he just goes for it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go file. Cell door. Let's get the other endings first, and then we'll go back there. Hopefully, we don't miss anybody else. Oh, click. Hey, I clicked it! You saw that, right? I had my mouse on it already. You got the reflexes of a statue. Hint, you can defend yourself by tapping the alert. I wonder if each failed click is like a thing I have to like fail for. Let's see. Ooh, a taser. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, there's another guard coming. Oh, it didn't. It didn't up, right? It was still 7 earlier, right? Wasn't it? Or was it not? Got you. Got you. I like the little pause. It's really like meant to catch you off guard. Hopefully that wasn't a new guy that I just like decked out there. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh yeah, it was the guy working on the thing when the rocket launcher like shot out. Nice continuity there. All right. I think this was a fail. That'll conclude
Yo, check yourself. What the?
Wait, is that the first? Actually, yeah, I think that's one of the very few instances where we hear Henry speak. I don't even know what to say about that one. Me neither, yeah. Me neither. Chair. Let's go. Let's... I think this one's a fail. Yeah.
You don't count. Now the next one on the
Oops.
Get him.
I think I missed one. Oh, did I miss one bio in that room? You gotta fail again. Gotta make sure. That one really got me too. I was like, yeah, I thought I had them when I first did that one. I picked left and I was like, yeah, crawl above them, right? And nope. Oh, nice, I got get him. Actually, you know, like when you think about it though, it makes sense. You shouldn't go left because like what's beyond your cell was the window, right? You were a window cell in this in that area. There's something beyond your cell. So why go back? It would just be the hallway, right? Okay, this one got me. I think the one that I thought was an obvious fail is the one that was like, yeah, that's the actual way to complete this. Like, I thought this one would work for sure. Ouch. It's not even the fault that got him. I think that was just a regular backpack. See what happens when you assume. Not my fault they said parachute. Rope, jetpack. Rope. I think this was the order that I did in. If not, it was parachute, jetpack, rope. Ouch. Oh wait, that actually worked? Oh no. It seems awfully familiar. How? I can't believe they just evaded me with that one. I've already played this game. Alright, jetpack time. A little jetpack joyride if you will. Another game I really like. Bottom stomach. Oh my god, I forgot how quick that will disappear. Pink!
Oh look, you're back.
Oh look, you're back. It takes many hours of jetpack training before you're able to operate one. True facts, actually. We have jetpacks in real life, but they're not built this way. Because I'm pretty sure you'd set yourself on fire if you had like a jet stream going right behind you. But like, we do actually have, I guess, hover packs would be a way to call them, or air jets. I can't remember what they were called actually, but there you strap like 4 big engines, like jet engines on you. Well, not jet engines, but they're engines regardless, right? Strap big 4 engines on you, 2 on your arms, 2 on your legs, and you just like hover with them like really strongly. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry I didn't notice this earlier, but that's my alerts aren't on. But thank you for the follow, Bray Pro. Thank you. Alright, now the actual solution, which I was like, for sure that's not the way you get down. And apparently it is. I should have trusted Rayman Raving Rabbids, another game we might play. Because I love that. Rex, sneaky escapist. Nice. I think these are the same portraits they use as well for like Henry Stickmin's Newgrounds achievement system, and oh wait, no! Oh come on. Okay, wait, fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can do that again. If you know, you know. If not, get ready for a surprise and a blast from the past. You are not gonna expect this. Alright. Check this out. A little closer. Yep, I'm a fire in my laser. Very classic internet meme from the days of Ermagerd, I think. I think that was one of the ones that. Alright, let's see. Going back here. Big faucet. Cell block, cell. Oh, okay, I see. That's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. They follow the. Ah, that's nice. They actually follow like the roots here. All right, drill. How to fit in the cake? I have no idea. Same for the rocket launcher. A pacitator, crowbar. Oh, this one got me. I was like, what's a pacitator? Then this is the game that also taught me that phasing through objects is probably not the best thing. Capacitator, you walk through walls, Gadget Game, 2009. Just move the blue slider to the right and you'll become as opaque. That means see-through for all you other... What? No, opaque doesn't mean see-through as you want. Not only that, but the more opaque you get, the easier it will be for you to pass through solid objects. Doesn't mean transparent? Or translucent? Translucent, actually, yeah. Okay, oh gosh, I'm missing people, sorry. Is that a secretary? Oh, did that skeleton count? You'd think something like that would come out in the beta testing. You'd think! But there's actually a lot of people who don't test the obvious in beta testing or alpha testing or testing in general. And that surprises me. But anyway, another Newgrounds character or symbol. Let's get through this. I just wanna a donut. Oh my. Did that drill crack? Like clap? I think so. What's that? Oh, it's some old meme format. Did that guy count? I swear that skeleton counts as a. Let me try it again, just real quick. I swear that skeleton counts as a bio. I want to see. Just gonna hover my cursor over where they'll show up. Oh, donuts! Oh, I got a donut. I wonder if we can pick up at night. It was a bio. No, it's the other skeleton next to them. Bio. I don't know. Find out later. Crowbar. I don't think this is the Half-Life reference yet. Oh, because I think there's another crowbar later on. Oh wait, that wasn't. Okay, that wasn't the. Okay, I thought that was the reference or like the fail. Here it is. Smash Bros. LOL bro reference. Because in Smash Bros. Brawl, I see a lot of other VTubers not get this one. Because it's a very niche thing at the time. It was a very niche meme because you had to have been in the Smash community. In Smash Bros. Brawl, they introduced a mechanic that prevents wave dashing from the previous game in Melee. And wave dashing is a technique where you like rapidly. Okay, I'm not the best person to explain this. I'm not gonna explain it in technicality, but it looks like the character is rapidly moving left and right to like move faster across the screen. That's why it's called wave dashing, because there's a wave particle effect that shows up on the character. And I'm guessing that's why they named it that. I also really shouldn't say something like that if I don't know what it means, but like that's what wave dashing is. It's a movement tech that you can use to move faster in the game. I think. I'm actually also not sure if that makes you move faster or not. Oh, but it doesn't look like you move faster though. But it's a movement tech in the game, basically. Wave dashing is a movement tech in Melee, and they removed it in Brawl by making it so if you rapidly move left and right, you'll trip. And that's what happens here. Is that a shotgun? Ooh. Ooh, bio. That guy didn't even know where to look, bro. This one, I love this one. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Oh wait, no! I need to click all those guys. Get ready. Click! What? Oh, I did click it. I swear to you. Come on, you were so close. Alright. I'm just gonna go click all these guys. You know what? I wanna see it. I wanna click all of these guys. And then... Nice. What? Hey, oh, what? It didn't even show me the click screen yet. Oh, because I was already clicking. Maybe the game was like, you can't do that. You have to wait for the prompt. But I was doing right clicks though. I didn't like press left click. Gotcha. Matrix, baby. Matrix reference. Ooh. Just making sure. I know I got all of them, but I just wanted to be sure. I love this ending too. This one's great. West Mesa Penitentiary. Bum. And then, yeah. I love this ending. Very iconic music. Hey, we're missing 3 unique fails actually. Alright? I wonder what it could be. It's a joke, it's not dumb. Okay, prisoner log. Find all the bios. Get all the fails. Prisoner. Do not want or do you? Oh! Need to get all the donuts. Yeah. Bios. Look at all these bios. We missed 2 guys. Oh yeah, the one's there. So we're missing 2 fails? Alright, is it just oh yeah, you have to trip the other way and then okay, there's 2 fails here. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's one of them. Try dodging the bullets, noob. Very classic internet lingo. I should try clicking that time. Like the first time, I just missed the hitbox, I guess. But that second time, I got it. Don't worry, I hear prison dentists are great. Crazy. Lobby tour. We're missing 3 fails, but actually, it's 15 out of 18. I don't know how I messed up that count. There. It's always a good idea to watch where you're going, especially if you're running away from the cops. Crazy. You know, I can't believe I forgot that would be like not choosing to let the timer run out as an option. I forgot. I don't know how it slipped my mind. By the way, yeah, it's true. So it was just 1 unique fail here, though. Because it's the same fail for all of them. You present the wrong evidence. Alright, and then
Take that.
back to this, I guess. Take that!
Is that the bag the defendant hid in?
Okay, now we'll
Yes,
for sure.
but there's one thing that's been bothering me.
Surely we'll get it
The
this time.
defendant really was.
I'm sure of it. I got a good feeling about this.
How did he tie the knot from the outside of the bag?
Outside of the bag.
If he was inside the bag, it'd be impossible for him to tie that knot on the outside.
But then, how did he
By the
do
way,
it?
It's simple.
I was doing some workouts this morning. I was
What
really
the hell are you saying? I'm saying my
I'm
client wasn't
really
hiding
enjoying
that bag at all.
exercising
He was
again. I've
stuffed in
been
there. By
able
this
to
very
do it.
witness. As you can see by this doctor's analysis,
Been able to do it
the defendant had
consistently
taken
for I
quite
think
a
almost
beating.
2 or 3
While I was
months
in the
now.
bag,
Like
he
I
was
love exercise
unconscious.
so much, but like
The
you know, life gets
piece
so
is
busy
absurd.
and like
The witness
I guess
was
when you're
attempting to
superheroing, it
dispose
doesn't
of the
really
body.
matter that much
Left the
because
defendant
you know
in the bag,
your
knowing he'd
workouts
drive
just
by on
fine,
the way
fine.
back to
But
the
like I
bank.
also like
When the witness
just
and his
enjoy
partner
working
passed the
out.
bag,
Things like really
he
good
convinced
for
his partner to
mental
throw the bag
health
in with
and
the
like
others.
of course your physical
But
health.
why would he do
Right.
that?
Why?
So I was really glad to be able to go back to working out.
Millions
Because
of
a lot
bags
of my
doing that.
friend,
The
one of my
witness knew it
friends
would take a
called me a
long time
gym rat.
for
I was
the
like,
victim
yeah,
to
I think that's a pretty accurate
Unfortunately for the
description. I just
witness,
love working out.
His victim woke up and tried to escape.
Every day I get to
He
like
was
work out
arrested
in the
on the
morning.
spot.
It's like a day where I'm gonna be like
Everything was
really
Come
happy.
back to haunt him now.
Whoa! This said August
You can't-
27, 2008.
You can't be
Was
having
the first game that old? I want to Google it now, actually.
Well, that certainly was an interesting
I
trial.
also gotta make sure to
I'm
get
now
ready
ready
to
to
click.
deliver my verdict. I find the defendant, Henry Stickmin,
Okay, please stay Google. Oh my gosh! I didn't expect it to be so short. I'm so sorry. Want to see the cutscene again? Wow, it was August 27, 2008. So that's crazy. So that Minecraft reference they added in where it's like, don't dig straight down. Must have been. It had to have been. Yeah, that must have been. It had to have been an, for sure. No, I don't know about that. That had to have been something that they added in afterwards. Because 2000, Minecraft wasn't 2000 until 2009. And 2010 is when it started taking off. Then 11 is when it boomed. And 2012 was like its golden year, I guess. But like the whole don't dig straight down wasn't until 2010, I think, or like late 2010, early 2011. That's crazy. Alright. Let's try again.
Take that!
I wonder why you didn't put a skip button for this
Is
one.
that the bag the defendant hid in?
Yes, but there's one thing that's been bothering me.
Oh well.
The defendant
At least
really
gives us
was
some
hiding
time
this
to like
bag,
talk
then
about. There's actually a few other
how did
things
you
I
tie the
wanted to
knot from the
mention. Like,
outside of the bag?
for example, I
He was
saw a
inside the bag, it'd be
really
impossible for him
good
to tie the knot on the
video
outside.
discussing Henry
But then,
Stickmin.
how did he do
He
it?
was like a Smash Bros
simple.
character.
He didn't.
And I was like, yeah, that would be so cool.
Why
Especially
thought
since
you
I want to see how like they would
said
handle a
my client
Stickman
wasn't
character
hiding
in
that bag
TV.
at all.
Like I think there's ways to do
stopped
it,
him.
especially with Mr. Game
By
and
this
Watch
very
being there.
witness!
And I was like,
As
yeah,
you can
I
see
would
by
be
the
so
doctor's
sick.
analysis,
You know?
the defendant had taken quite the beating. While it was in the bag, he was
Let
unconscious.
me check. Okay, the person who made
This
the
is
move list for
absurd.
Henry Stickmin,
The witness
someone
was
named
attempting to
Brawl
dispose
Fan
of the
1.
body.
Oh wow.
He left the defendant in the
years
bag,
ago?
knowing he'd drive by it on the way back
Man,
to
I
the
remember
bank.
watching
When
this
the
like
witness
when
and his partner passed the
like
bag,
around the time it
convinced his
came out.
partner to throw the bag in with the others.
Wow.
But why would he
Almost
do
3 years
that?
ago by
Why?
October
To
this year.
dispose of the body, of course.
3 years ago, I mean.
There are
by
millions
October
of bags
this
of
year.
money in
But
that
like,
bag,
wow.
and the witness knew it would
You
take
guys
a
should
long
check them
time
out.
before
You
the
guys
bag
should check
was
them
found.
out. Brawl Fan 1 has like
Unfortunately
really
for the
good
witness,
Smash moves
The
and
victim
ideas
woke up
discussion
and tried to
videos.
escape from his tomb.
And they have like a really
He
nice
was
way of
arrested on the
presenting it.
spot.
They do like a
Just
mini
thought
trailer
everything
to
was
start.
over.
And
Haunted
it's
now.
nice. Nice, it's nice.
You can't do-
You guys should give them a look, especially if you like Henry Stickmin. Their video on Henry Stickmin is really nice. I love the moveset they can offer him.
Well,
And
that
also for
certainly
Among
is an
Us, they have
interesting
moveset
file.
and assistant
However,
videos
I'm
for
now
Among
ready
Us.
to deliver my verdict.
Wait, do
I
they have a
find the
moveset for
defendant,
Among
Henry
Us?
Stickmin,
Or was it just an assistant video? Okay, I gotta be ready. I gotta be ready. Click. Click. There we are. All of them. Nice. Now we just need the donuts, and then we can move on to Steve and Diamond. Oh, here, yeah, no, they did one. They did do one for Among Us, or specifically the imposter. Alright. Now, we're looking for donuts, and I'm pretty sure the rest of them should be here. It would be the chair and then go left.
Now, all in favor of more donuts in the break room, say aye. 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 Nay. Shut up, janitor. You don't count. Now, the next item on the
Donuts, 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 donuts. Okay. Okay, what other ones would like take us to the cops, right? Energy drink. I think I'm pretty sure there was a donut in that scene. I think there might be also one if I do drill, right? Or no, a capacitor. The capacitor, there might be donuts there. I know I got that one. Yeah, I did get the donut. I wonder how many more donuts I need. I have 4 right now, or like 3 in one box, but I guess the one box only had 1. This only counted 1. We're on the lookout for donuts. Tankman's wanted for $100. Donut got no. That's the last donut. Let's go. And a donut still appears, even though I got it already. Nice. And oh yeah, I was talking about energy drinks before, and like of course, obviously energy drinks wouldn't be used to you, like outright, unless you're like overdosing on them or like just we drinking way too much. That's you know, it's a joke. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. It's a joke. It's not dumb, okay? What? Oh no, I wonder what that is. I don't wanna like spend too much time on like just looking for achievements. Though even though I really want to get as many achievements as possible in this stream. But like I think that's something for the future. Oh, subtitles, I'm so sorry, I forgot about that. I think that's something for me to check out the next time we do a Henry Stickmin stream. Because I don't want to spoil myself by googling how to do it either, but I also want to take my time looking through it. I'm guessing it has to do with a specific object that we can like click on, like some kind of cell, you know, like cell. I mean lock, like this one maybe. You want to give it a try? No. Somewhere here, maybe? It's giving me a hint that it might be like a cell door thing. I'm not sure. No, not here. Pink. Bonk. Alright,
Hey, he's escaping.
I'm just trying to click everything right now. Henry Stickmin, arrested for the attempted burglary of the bank. He now sits in the Red Mesa Penitentiary. Nice. There's so many bios. Phoenix White, the city's most prominent defense attorney. He works hard to ensure innocent people are not put away. Oh gosh, we're not innocent though. Hubert Brown, one of the city judges. It's very difficult to tell him apart from other judges in the city. Chock Savage. He works at Sandwich City and enjoys his free sandwich for lunch every day. Ungus Bungus! Met a harsh fate many, many, many years ago. What happened? Gary, constantly put it on evidence duty. His least favorite job. It's crazy. I love the detailed stuff for everyone. Let's see. Sally Q. She often gets confused for someone else, which is strange because she doesn't even have red hair. That's a reference to someone. Is it the Ghostbusters receptionist? Maybe? I think she had red hair, right? I don't know. It's a reference to someone, but it's probably in the name and like somebody that already recognized who this person's supposed to be. But I don't know. I don't know them. Sorry. Winston Davis. He's been deposed due to his involvement in the bank's break-in. Either way, he won't be going back to his old job anytime soon. Juno Grumpdirt. He received jury duty 27 times this year. This can make even the most free man cynical. No. 27 times. Dane Sloyd. Dane Slodged? Slodged? I don't know. It might be from a European country, right? Hailing from a foreign country. This is his first time in a big city. I'm so sorry for butchering that name. Jimothy Pug. Fairly new to the force. Does not handle pressure. Tom Hardley. Takes his job very seriously. Never seems to take those sunglasses off. Bert Slim. He's been on the force for 6 years now, and yet there are still days that surprise him. I bet this one will surprise him. Alright, stealing that diamond. Alright. Let's go steal the diamond.
As the mayor, I hereby declare the Tunisian archaeological exhibit open.
Worth up to $112 million. Rent late, job idea, janitor, prison guard, desk subject. Yo! I'm picking everything right now just to make sure. Bust in, sneak in. Ah! Now, if I recall correctly, these are not fails, there's specific ways. Now, I think the first one I did was a sneak in. Yeah. Jumble hoppers. Anti-gravity gap, teleporter, shrink ray, pick, liquidificator. Liquidificator, I think that might have been the first one I picked just because it's interesting. Throw yourself into a liquid and bend your molecules around or to any object. 10 out of 10, it's fantastically easy to use. Gadget game. Gadget game approved. What did you think was going to happen? I remember that one. I was like, wait a minute. Ah! Wait a minute. I think this one actually works this time. Teleporter. Ouch! Bio. Okay, let's go back. The anti-gravity cap, which works exactly as you think it would. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention, we weren't able to pick Henry earlier because it's, likely that when you start it gives you Henry's bio. You're lucky, I've always wanted to go to space. The shrink ray is also pretty funny. Warm. Ah! Man, worms are so vicious, so much more vicious up close. Scary. Jumble hoppers. I remember the trust issues the other games got me. I was like, nah, I'm not picking teleport, and apparently it was the one that worked. I thought jumble hoppers honestly, but it's detected. Probably a game reference or something. Maybe like Mario Golf or something. I don't know. Sweet flip, bro. or like some kind of skating game, maybe. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I'm not sure. Pick. Oh man. Oh no 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 no.
There's something in that cake, and he used it to escape, and then I got fired. Pretty lame, huh? Yeah, I don't really like this.
Oh, it's this guy from the
No,
prison.
Ah!
Oh, sorry. I was just looking for Easter eggs. Why would he keep live bombs in the museum? That guy's foot though, ouch. Wait a minute, that actually worked? I genuinely didn't think that would work. What the? Oh, okay. So that's crazy. What's happening? Did he not open up? Oh, almost forgot the bio. Tunisia. Oh, the Mario painting. Stop! By the way, there were so many hidden secrets there, like Banjo-Kazooie's puzzle. And then of course it's the video game reference room. There's Luigi here. There's another like Mario, Super Mario 64 painting. Ocarina, the Ocarina from Ocarina of Time. Which, by the way, I'm in the market for. I'm actually looking for an Ocarina right now. I broke my old one like years ago, and for whatever reason, the stores here stopped carrying them, and the only one I can find are Ocarina of Times. And sadly, the Ocarina of Times are a little bit more on the expensive side, and also fragile. So I don't want to buy one that I might, because I broke my first one by dropping it constantly, and I don't want to drop this one either. I think this one's a Wind Waker thing. This one might be Wind Waker 2, or maybe from another RPG. Of course, the blue shell, the Jiggy from Banjo-Kazooie. What's this? Ooh, the map. Alright, of course, we have Metroid, the alien, or the Metroid from Metroid, or the funny squishy, babies from Metroid. Or baby. It was like one like Metroid video. Crowbar, of course. This one is for sure the Half-Life reference. Good Ball from Pokemon, of course, the Pokeball, and then the Mushroom from Super Mario. I have no idea what the correct one is here, but I like Metroid, so let's do Metroid first. I mean, I like all Double games first, of course, but I also like Metroid. Looks like they don't take any to orders. And, Crowbar. Please do not be the correct answer. Oh gosh, the stab. By the way, we should play Gary's mod someday. Man, I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Alright. Okay. I think this might actually be the correct one. Night Guard, Tim and Joe would like the battle. Night Send out Joe. Go missing the oh no. Error, oh my gosh. No. Stop. I love that everything's broken and upside down. It's crazy. You're like distraction weird. Surprisingly, this is the correct answer. Ooh, the ring! I'm sorry. Ooh, what's this? A pterosaur! Oh yeah, pterodactyl. Please tell me that guy with only a bio I have. Ouch. Hey, it's Matt! That was Matt from Wii Sports, right?
Sir? You might want to come look at this. I'm getting chaos readings at 10.6.
Ah, this was crazy. Chaos readings?
My god.
What do you mean by that?
Over 9? Yeah.
The over 9,000 UBC reference, of course.
Just hit one of those buttons to deal with this.
By the way, fun fact, in the original manga, it was actually over 8,000.
Get back to work.
Not sure why they changed it. Maybe it rolled better with the lip laps or something? Alright, let's see. Divide by 0. This unique choice from like someone other than Henry. Lead, of course. This smile on his face, bro. And then reality breaks. I remember. Yeah, if you have like Siri, ask her what 0 divided by 0 is, and they give you a really funny and like really clever way to explain it. Why it doesn't work. Sorry, I was in the bathroom. What I missed? Where is everyone? Actually, sorry, no, not 0 by 0. A number divided by 0. I think that was the question you had to ask. All right. Oh wait, no, I think this one's the correct answer. Yep, it is. Oh gosh, this one really surprised me when I first saw it. I was like, whoa, that's so hype! And the dubstep, of course. Another painting. The painting. No. Look at the minigun, bro. That's too much. I guess CCC is the Chaos Control Center, maybe? Or maybe they introduced themselves now. I wasn't paying attention. This one was so epic to me. Like, this ending. I actually wanted to make that my thumbnail. But I thought this was cute, the thumbnail I came up with. Just plain epic. Nice. Alright, let's go back. We got a lot. We got a few here. At the CCC. Nuke, of course, the nuclear option. Scatter chaos. Silation, tactical nuke. Oh. Yo! And the mushroom cloud. Don't feel too bad. He probably camped for the 25 kills he needed to get that win. Yikes. Oh, hello! Welcome to the stream, Gooby G. No, this isn't my first time playing Henry Stickmin. It's a very nostalgic game for me. I love the series. I played the first 3 games when I was younger. Yeah. And now I'm here to experience the first 3 games all over again, and the next 3, the 4, 5, and 6, which I haven't played yet, but I have seen people play 4 and 5, I think. To a certain extent. I didn't spoil myself too much, of course, because I want to make my own decisions. Alright. We're going through the different fails right now for stealing the diamond. I'm a firing my laser! Amazing. I couldn't resist. Me neither. Alright, what other fails did we miss? I'm pretty sure I might have missed some paintings as well that I need to get. Yeah, let's do this ending again, just so I can get that one painting I missed. Just so I don't forget it. Sudden dubstep. Alright, painting time. Hey, I was clicking on that. Is that one just not count? I guess it didn't have a design on it. It's probably not. The noise filled with ending. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm really excited because like even starting from 4, there's just so much more new content. Even compared to like the big leap in content from 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. There's so much more, and I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see what's next. Alright, let's see. I don't think I missed anything here. Yep. Let's go back here. Ooh. Must be a light sleeper. Of course it wouldn't break. If anybody... I don't know if anybody would actually risk that on their first choice. If they weren't like going for the fails. Alright, let's check this one out. Ooh. Ah, the face. Very classic. Quick, pretend you were joking. Good one, right, guys? Alright. Ooh, there's more fails here. Oh yeah, let the timer run out. Forgot about that.
I mean, we're partners, so I just wanted to get to know each other.
It's good thing I put subtitles on. It was really soft.
You know? I just kind of wanted to have a conversation.
Really soft compared to all the other sound in the game.
What's gonna happen in a museum? I mean, really. You feel a draft at all?
Hey! The conversation can't be that interesting. Phone autocorrect, bro. How to mask add shading and make game look better. Alright, let's see. Of course, I know this is wrong, but I love this one.
Falcon Punch!
Falcon Punch! The sudden jump to the gun frame. Only one man is capable of that punch. Let's see, what were the other options here? Ooh, this one was a fail, I think. Tranquilizer. The odds of this happening. How? Whoa, what are the odds of that? Alright. It's pretty fun though. Like replaying the older games, you're like, okay, which one was the fail? Which one were fails? You know, like it becomes a different game on the replay. Like which ones were the fails? Alright, I think Penny worked. So invisibility though, it's probably the fail. What happened? I lost track of you. Pretty funny part all the way. I like that one. Penny. I like how they added the death screen for the first one. Ah, yeah. I think they added one. Okay. Wrong. Oh, I like the sound effect. I don't know. I like the sound effect. It's kind of satisfying. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't miss anything else from the other ones I've already completed. So, I really like the changing map aesthetics for these. Okay, I also really like Puffballs United and like Inner Slots art style. I really like the thick outline, the nice simple shading. It works really well. Drop. Did you really think that was gonna work? No, but I thought it would be really funny. Oh, and the Portal reference, of course, wormhole rifle. This one genuinely looked like the Portal gun, like back then. They of course changed it, you know, just to be safe, or the, you know, err on the side of caution. I'm surprised we weren't able to get down there with that amazing portal technology. It's pretty strange how these portal guns work. I mean, it combines top scientific processes of our time. The portal gun contains a flux quantum generator which propels energy blasts with energy values of 4.23 gigawatts with an average speed of approximately 25 milliseconds. The speed is the most optimal because it allows the energy to be conserved while still maintaining a speed that is appropriate. The external plastic casing on the portal gun is constructed of a high polymer, fireproof carbon fiber. Wow. This prevents the intense energy of the portal gun from burning the hands of the user. This intense energy causes intense heat. Oh, by the way, if you want an achievement, click here. I've heard a scientist will do not. Here, what? TLDR, ain't got no time for that. I've heard that scientists still do not know what happens if two portals are placed on top of one another. The last time that was attempted, well, I'm sure you heard about that one of the news. To be honest, which endings are canon? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure a few of the later ones have canon endings. Well, okay, actually no, not really. Because if I recall correctly, the later ones, depending on the ending you can get a different start on the next game. So there might not be canon endings at all, because it's very much a choose your own adventure game. Basically, any ending can be canon to your like way of playing Henry Stickmin. So long as it's an ending where Henry wins. None of the fail endings are canon, because otherwise the other stories couldn't happen. So I guess it would be kind of funny though, like watching it all strung together. Like Henry would be the luckiest, most skillful like escape artist and criminal mastermind ever. Just seeing him like do all this ridiculous nonsense and put out the most like convenient, inconvenient rules ever. That's crazy. Also, by the way, I remember reading this one back then during like somebody else's stream, and I'm like, there's a lot of like made up, just like random sci-fi jargon like thrown here and there, just to like make it sound smart. But there's actually like a few like at least like like logical things here. Like of course, yeah, you should make the casing out of something that wouldn't absorb the heat too much, right? Or else you burn your user's hand, or like something that can like at least keep the heat contained. And how many universes are there if all of them are canon? Pretty interesting question, actually. Let's see. Well, if you're even excluding all the fail endings, that would actually still be a pretty high number. Because you'd have to chain each ending from the very first game all the way to the end, which the first game only has one ending, granted, so that doesn't really count. So, I guess every universe branches off from that one ending. So from that one ending in the first game, there's 3 in the second game, right? Let's like ignore all the fails because that will just skyrocket the numbers really high, right? 3 endings in the second game. Let's do for example of how high the numbers can get. Let's just go with the first 3, right? First game 1 ending, second game 3 endings. So that's 3 timelines already, right? Technically, yeah, it would be the first universe. So 3 timelines, right? 3 endings from the second game. That's 3 timelines. So each of those 3 timelines could lead into stealing the diamond. From stealing the diamond, there are, I think if I recall correctly, there are also 3 endings here. So that's 1 times 3 times 3, right? So that's 9 timelines already. Because the 3 endings of Escape from Prison can each have 3 different, ways to end from that starting point. Actually, sorry, I think I'm doing my math wrong. So the 3 timelines will each have 3 more timelines for each of them. So that's 3, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12. So 12 timelines, right? No, wait. Am I counting it right? No. Sorry. I have to remove 3 from the count because even though there are 3, each timeline can have 3 different endings. That will still be a branching. That one of the branching paths will still remain the same. So, in the same way, we didn't count the first game as one singular timeline to continue on to one of the 3 endings that Escape the Prison had. That's 3 endings, and then if we remove 3, meaning there's like there's 2 added for each, right? So it's 2, 4, and 6. 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Actually, yeah, it is 9 endings. Game theory moment. Actually, yeah, I'm a big fan of game theory ever since its early days. So that's 9 endings already. But we excluded all the fails, which of course would skyrocket the number. But we also excluded every single choice you could make leading up to the specific endings. Cause let's say like some of the fails don't outright kill Henry or like put him in a position where he couldn't continue and escape again. Like for example, one of the fails in escaping the prison just sends you straight back to your jail cell. There's absolutely no reason that maybe later on Henry could just get another cake from someone and like escape through that way or something like that, right? So basically what I'm saying is like that we are excluding a lot of the different variables. There's already 9 different timelines by the end of the third game. If you include all the different ways he can fail, that's already several different more timelines just from the first game alone, because there are 6 choices, 5 ways to fail, 1 way to like get the ending. So that's 6 different timelines. And then the 1 timeline from there continues on to the 3, and then so on and so forth. Yeah, but yeah, if we're counting if we're counting things as like there aren't any canon endings truly, there would be, I mean, even if there were canon endings, I guess since you could see all the different, ways things could end, you could just say it's like, the multiverse, because multiverse theory, I believe in it. I think it's true. Multiverse theory should be like, I think it's like a thing. Anyway, I'm really into multiverse theory. Just because multiverse is really fun. I really love it. Yeah. Alright, let's go back into where were we? I think we just quickly try, yeah. Wire. Dun, 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 dun. Laser cutter, hammer. Alright. I think laser cutter is like the obvious choice, but it's the one that fails. Yeah. You get cut, why you don't bleed? And then hammer. I like that very like soft like pink though. Lives in a pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob. Oh, perfect. Cheese. SpongeBob SquarePants is orbit in yellow and forms disease. SpongeBob SquarePants. Dun, dun, pants. I love that show. What? Why? Seriously, cheese. Why not? I love cheese. One of my favorite ingredients for food. Or if not the favorite ingredient. Canon. Like. By the way, whoever's starting this katana like this is committing a crime, bro. Not an actual crime, but like, bro, you shouldn't have it like out like this. If this was an actual like real katana, this thing will rust. And not to mention, it's also like not a very safe place for anyone, including the katana. Alright, let's see. I feel like plank is the correct choice. I want to see what cannon does first. Oops! I swear, cannon actually works though. Oh, it didn't. You almost saved it. Almost. Now plank.
And after that, they just up and arrested him.
Whoa.
I love how they're
Really?
talking about the
Yeah.
previous game here. If you think, where did all these references come from? What do you mean? Like, are you asking from like a meta standpoint? Like, why the creators decided to put so much references in the game? Or like an in-universe standpoint? Like, what's your specific question about that? Like, why are they here? From an in-universe standpoint or from an out-universe standpoint? Like, because from an in-universe standpoint, they just exist. Like, there doesn't really have to be a reason for it. But from an out-universe standpoint, I'm just guessing that the creators just really liked all these other games. And I mean, making references, breaking the fourth wall was like a really big thing early internet era. So, I mean, it's still a pretty big thing to this day. Like, people love making references in games. It's a pretty common thing, actually. A lot of games will do that. Like, a lot of games will even do that for games that they don't have licenses to reference for that, including Henry Stickmin, which like does so much of these. Yeah, like a lot of games will do that. I like often to the point of like making hilarious like super parodies of those things, because that's how they can get away with it without asking for permission. I think I might have forgotten to click on someone. Ouch! That was actually an ending. Unseen burglar. Nice. SS Stickmin. Ending. So I have 3 unique fails. 22 out of 40. Huh. Alright, we didn't get any of the fails for this one. Imagine referencing a game filled with references. That would be insane though, if somebody did that. But I think probably somewhere out there that might have happened already. I'm surprised you made it that far with that heavy dive. But to be honest, yeah, Henry Stickmin got games. Snap neck.
What?
Ouch, ouch. I told you, man. I told you about stairs. It's probably a Newgrounds reference. I don't get that. First reference I didn't get. Rifle. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how hard it is to aim those things with the recoil. Man, those first-person shooters make it look so easy. Alright, yep, we can go back here. Now we go in the hard way. The sudden jump cut. I wonder honestly what Henry tried to do there. Like with the rifle? What do you mean? He tried shooting, or was it the neck snap? Well, you got one of their guards. Jump. Ouch. Jumping off a speeding vehicle may not be the best idea. Remember, kids, keep your seatbelts on and lock your doors. Snap neck. He just tripped. Nothing much. He just tripped. He was gonna go snap that guy's neck and he just tripped. It's the heavy and that guy from the block thing. And it's that boy. Oh my! There, I almost missed that.
Head towards the medieval section.
Roger that. We're preparing to engage. Over.
Oh gosh. Oh, painting. Oh, it's the peace is what all good warriors strive for, my boy. It's the king from Legend of Zelda's CDI. There was also that thinking meme, but it was with the knight. You know, the knight that always gets like memed, and then there's of course, this is Sparta. Jousting. It's harder than it looks. I didn't even mean to click on that. I was trying to get the paintings. Right. Whee! Wow, you're off to a great start. Alright. Alright, let's make sure we didn't miss. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, the people, the bios.
We got a brief
Oh, there were
head towards
paintings
the
there.
medieval
Yeah.
section.
wonder
Roger
if
that. We're
you can
preparing to
like.
engage over.
No, we can't skip it. Oh, the castle guys. The castle crashers. Yeah, their helmets are. Stop hanging around and do something. Get it? Okay, I'll stop. Alright. Move right back. I just wanna make sure I get all of these. Alright. This guy. This guy.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got this guy. Oh, the paintings! We can go back for those later.
Roger that. We're preparing to engage over.
Let's get to the ending first. Shield. Yeah, flails are kind of heavy. Oh, these people are missing them. Tow cable. Oh, basket. Yeah, I forgot basket was
And
the
after
fail.
that, they just up and
And also, of
arrested
course,
him.
I need to.
Really?
Yeah, that's when I decided I should probably get a different job. I figured night guarding is much less dangerous than driving a
Uh-oh.
crap.
I think that's guys also from the first game. Ooh, the GTA lights, of course. We're missing some people, and instinctually I kept picking the correct answers. We're gonna have to go back and do those fails. Oh wait, no, this was a fail. Yeah. Didn't really think that one through, did you? Alright. I would assume the fails are separate timelines of that universe.
Upside down, repeat, upside down.
The fails would be depending on the fail, if whether or not he dies or survives, it could honestly be his own timeline. Bubble. Yeah, I got the helicopter down. Now this one tricked me. I remember when I first played this, I did the bust-in route. The first time. And I almost got it all correct except for this one moment because I just wasn't sure what to click. When I first played this, the very first time. This is the first ending I did. Intruder on a scooter. Let's go. Alright, let's get them fails and let's get them achievements. Oh, okay, I thought it was like, wait a minute, it's less than the other one. Connoisseur. I must own this art. Yeah, get all the arts. Oh wait, I'm stupid. Sorry, wait. It's a joke thing. That's not actually a lock that we're looking for. It just so happens that that's what it looks like when it's locked. Because I just noticed that all of these other achievements have them too. Yeah. All the other lock ones. Fails repeats. Get all the fails, find all the bios, the ledger. Okay. So those three are easy. Like a D6. Lose 6 points. Oh! It's one of the first achievements I got too. In my first playthrough when I was younger. Oh man, I wonder how to get that one. Oh, an error code. Oh no. Alright, more to figure out. Still missing a fail. Oh yeah. Ow. Good thing the janitor just got done buffing the floors. Could you imagine all the germs would be rolling in right now if they hadn't? Yo. Oh, this guy counted. I tried clicking on him at the start. Okay, we're missing him and him. Alright, I think I know. I think I know where that guy is. I think this ending, I think we'll see him. Yo, man, that this shows up so quick. Come on, where is it? No? Oh, we don't see him here then, huh? Alright, maybe he's in one of the earlier skirmishes in that room, because I remember that's the only room where the pterodactyl is. Probably, yeah. We'll see, we'll find them. We'll find them. Just plain epic. Alright. Hold on. Sorry, give me a few seconds. I'm just fixing something on my end. Okay. I like how chaos containment never properly stops the chaos. They make it worse, to be honest. Always, yeah. Alright. Like, none of the choices they had were, like, good for stopping any kind of chaos. Mushroom. There isn't mushroom here for the two of us. Alright, that guy! I like what they give it. I like what they give it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, that's bio I'm missing is
Sir?
from the
wanna come
ending
look at
we did last time.
I'm
The
getting
one with the
chaos
shooters and the
readings,
GTA reference.
10.6.
I remember I
It's
forgot to
coming
click a
from
guy
the
next up restart.
My
And
God.
then the very start. So we'll do the intro
Number
first again
9.
and then go back there.
Yeah. I'm
By the way,
leaving
look, the
decision up to you,
Philippines.
Corporal. Just hit one of those
Japan.
buttons to deal with this pressing situation.
Who's watching TV? Get back to work. Well, sorry, Chief. I'm going back to work. Yeah,
Wait, what? I can't see my thing. Where's my menu? 1, 3, 3, 7. Elite. I can't even remember what elite means. I think it's a play on the word elite. I think, maybe. Alright. Oh wait, I need to click here. Alright, let's see. The intro.
As the mayor, I
There it
hereby...
is. Alright. Yeah, we can skip ahead to this again and
Sir, place your hands where I can
there
see
it
them.
is.
If you do not comply, I will be forced to fire upon you.
This.
You leave me no choice, sir.
Ouch. Dude, do something. I think
Sir,
that might be
place
a
your hands where I
reference.
can see them.
Not the quote, but like the way that was animated might have been a reference to some other like Stickman animations or like there's like animations at the time because that was a very common thing. Like, of course, I mean, like, you know, that's not exclusive to internet animations, but like that specific like gradient and style, I think that coloration I think like happened often in older animations on the internet. I don't think you're gonna get ready for that. Honestly, when I first clicked on that, like way back then, I thought it was just gonna roll me back. Like I didn't think he'd drive forward. But you know, it could be a Henry Stickmin here.
Put your hands up, boy. Don't move a muscle.
Come on, you don't have time to stand around. And then this was pretty funny. I was quick basket the first time. Whoops! Ah, Torque. I bet you pay more attention in physics class now, huh? Very important thing to learn. Like, I think one of the very important things you can take away from your physics class is at least how to move your own body. Like, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to understand, like, where your center of gravity is, how to, like, manipulate your body so you don't, like, fall off of things by accident. Especially if you're, like, reaching, like, a lot of people will, like, lie down on their couch or in their bed and try to reach over for something that fell on the floor. But they don't know how to properly do it and they'll fall onto the floor in accident. Like there's a lot of like cool stuff you can actually like learn put into practice from physics class. It's just that unfortunately a lot of teachers aren't good at teaching like math related classes like that. Like math is really fun actually. It's really challenging. Like I won't deny that it's difficult, but like if you have it just depends on what kind of teacher you have and whether or not you enjoy the class. Oh wait, no, I should have stopped that.
Wave goodbye to your head, Waker.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a DF2 reference. Boom, headshot. Sticky grenade. Of course it's sticky. That one I actually thought would work because I thought by bubble they meant like a bubble that would just like pop like as soon as you had it, like you shoot through it or something. I always wondered how those things work. Me too. Actually, now I'm wondering. Not always before, but now I'm wondering. I love how so many of them are just Henry getting shot. That's like so dark. That's so insane, bro. I'm so surprised by that. And a lot of them also. That one was also crazy. He got ran over, bro. Oh, hold on. Be right back real quick. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. Just had to take care of something real quick. I can see all those hours of playing video games have really sharpened your reflexes. Oh, wait. Ouch!
Sir, place your hands where I can see them. If you do not comply,
Bribe? Oh, I didn't know that was an
is a
option.
federal offense, sir.
Yeah, ouch. Strange, that usually works. Sadly, it does. Alright, we got all the bios. Ooh, I want to see Henry's bio now. I want to see how it updates. Life has been rough after breaking out of prison. Time to make some quick cash by stealing the Tunisian diamond. I see. We have all the fails. We have all that stuff. What are we missing? Like a D6. I got that one an accident the first time. I don't know how that one works. This one definitely is like some kind of glitch. I think maybe if we do the divided by zero thing and then click on like one of the specific pop-ups, might be able to stay. Punisher, I need to finish Punisher. Let me see what other art pieces. Ah yeah, I was no, I was missing one from before this. Pink, pink, pink. Ram. All right.
Whoa.
Oh!
We got a breach headed towards the medieval section.
Keep missing it.
Roger that.
No.
Warp abandoned. Engage over.
Alright, one more. But that still leaves me with 3 more paintings that I'm missing, and I'm not particularly sure where they would be.
Whoa.
What? Oh, there we
We
go.
got a breach headed towards the medieval section.
Roger that. Warp abandoned.
Where else would
Engage
those
over.
paintings be, actually? Let's see, let's check ahead here. Oh no, wait, this leaves out of the facility already.
And after that, they just up and arrested him.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, that's when I decided I should probably get a different
Ooh, by the
job.
way, I just
figured
got
night guarding
Playmakers.
is much less dangerous
And
than private.
I'm really excited to play that game. And I'm thinking of I'm thinking it would be really cool if Henry Stickmin could get into Playmakers, because like that's such a big thing for indie game companies. That's for the indie game community and indie game companies, of course. Like having like their own Smash Bros kind of thing. That's really cool that we have that. Really excited about that. I'm really excited to go play that on. I even moved it ahead of Sonic Frontiers next week just so I can like get it already. Let's see. Is there anything else here?
Yeah, so apparently there's something in that cake, and he used it to escape. And then I got fired. Pretty lame, huh? Yeah, I don't really like this. What?
Please, shut up.
Oh, I just trying to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I gotta warn someone.
Ouch. Alright, let's see. I love how they just have that TV on edge. No paintings here? Ah, painting. Maybe that one that like follow. Wait, no, but I think that was the one that fell over, right? In the ending. Maybe. We'll see. Oh no! It might that one's probably the last one. The one that like falls under gets crushed by a rock. Oh no, we have to go to the chaos. Like the thing again. Okay, no paintings here. Where else could this painting be? Where?
Sir? You might want to come look at this. I'm getting chaos readings at 10.6. It's coming from the museum.
My god. It's over 9?
It's over 9?
I'm leaving this decision up to you, Corporal. Just hit one of those buttons to deal with this pressing situation.
Who's watching TV? Get back to work. Sorry, Chief. I'm going back to work.
Why do they only have these specific buttons anyway? No, clicking on any of these doesn't affect anything. Divided by 0. Alright, nothing, nada. Nope, nothing here either that we can like get an achievement from. Alright, this thing it is then. Alright, get ready to click the painting! Yes! Connoisseur. Bam! Of course, the time is here. Man, that's so chaotic. What are the chances? Chaos to really be crazy, you know? Crazy like that. Alright then. That's only 2 of these left. However, I think for now, I'm actually gonna have to call it here. Normally I'd stream for like 2 or 3 hours. I mean, we're almost to 2, but like 2 hours. But like normally I stream for 3 hours or more. But I do think this is a good stopping point because we're halfway through, right? I did all the ones I'm nostalgic for, all the ones I've already played, and then these are the ones I haven't played, right? From in the airship onwards, into the airship onwards. So I think it'd be nice. This is a nice stopping point. I think we have a break for now. I'm just I've just been busy for a while now, and I'm also kind of tired of it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it now. However, I will play Henry Stickmin again next week for sure. Sorry, not next week. Sorry, I have next week scheduled already, and I also have a collab next week. Which, by the way, look out for the announcement for that. I'm really excited for that one. It's my big it's a pretty big collab. It's like 4 of us are gonna be playing a game. I'll announce it when they announce it. I won't go into any specifics until then. But yeah, sorry, sadly for now I will have to stop. I just have other things to take care of today. Superhero life, you know, I'm busy. I have control to do, and I'm also kind of tired, and I want to make sure I'm fully rested. But yeah, I think this is nice because we can have the first stream be me going through the nostalgic games, reminiscing on Henry Stickmin, and then the next 3 will be just experiencing the new things, and we don't have to like stop at an awkward point in infiltrating the airship. We can like experience it in its entirety along with the other games. We can have a nice, long, comfy Henry Stickmin stream. And for that stream, I'll definitely focus on getting like to the endings more than just going through the fails, because like with this one I knew how it ends. So I was like, yeah, let's just go through the fails, see, you know, have some commentary about it. But for now, that's what I'm gonna call it. I really enjoyed this. I'm so happy. It's a nice collection where we can get like a very, you know, cool remastered version of the originals. And you can have like all the new ones here as well, and it's just nice. I love that a lot of people are discovering Henry Stickmin thanks to this collection. I'm glad Henry Stickmin and other like indie games from the 2010s or the early 2000s are from the 2000 to 2000 and the 2010s are still relevant to this day. I'm glad that a piece of my childhood is something that other people get to experience in their childhood, and yeah, I hope people who are watching this also get to enjoy Henry Stickmin for themselves as well. It's up on Steam. I don't know if other game providers have it, but they probably might have it. Epic Games probably will have it as well, I think, because they also have Among Us there. But yeah, I know for sure though it is on Steam. You can get this on Steam. You can get the Henry Stickmin collection on Steam. But yeah, that's really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I thank you guys for being here and for checking out my stream. I want to see if there's anybody we can raid, because I've never tried that before actually. I've been meaning to try it, and I just keep forgetting to actually try to raid someone. So if you want to stick around for raid, you can stick around for the raid. Thank you if you are gonna stick around for the raid. But otherwise, thank you still again for checking out my streams and for being with me here and supporting the heroes. But yeah, if you're going now, till next time, heroes, let's keep it running. But if you're sticking for the raid, I'll see if I can find anyone to raid. If not, I guess I'm just gonna end it here. It doesn't look like any of my buddies are online, so that's gonna be it then. Till next time, heroes, let's keep it running.